guys, welcome back to Hear Me Out. I'm E,
I'm D.
and today we're going to talk about things across the pond. You know,
If people don't like the Sussexes or whatever the hell their names are, then
mhm.
stop consuming any information related to them. It feels like people are like in this hamster wheel and just kind of like going in circles and circles and circles. Like, get out of the loop, bro. Like, just get out.
I don't understand why they still are on the spotlight though. That
Because they provide clicks. The hatred that people have for them is so deep that they will hate watch, they will hate read, they will hate share all the information that can possibly be conjured, because a lot of the time it's fabricated stuff. Like, there was a journalist, I want to say it was a British journalist, I don't remember the publication, but she
Mhm.
stated how she wrote a semi decent, like, fluff piece on Megan a few years ago. Got not, some traffic, but nothing crazy. The moment she wrote anything negative about her, her traffic doubled, triple, quadruple. Like, it was insane the amount of traffic she got because she wrote something negative about Megan. But when she wrote something positive,
Mhm.
cricket, crickets. So literally, people are really resorting to to get journalists are resorting to conjuring stuff up, making stuff up, or blowing something out of proportion because they get views, they get clicks, they get whatever off of hatred against them. Like, think about it, the royal family themselves, without Harry and Meghan, they don't make much news. Nobody's really caring. Nobody's really paying attention. But if it has any,
You pay attention to William and Kate.
I don't.
I do.
That's good for you. But I don't really care for anything about them, so I'm not looking or checking for them. But people, like, if I come across something on like a timeline or whatever, I'll briefly look at it, read it, whatever. If it's interesting, that's it, and keep it moving. But there are people who make it their mission to just like hate read, hate watch, hate whatever, hate share, all this stuff related to them. That's why, at the end of the day, Harry and Meghan are commercial. Capitalism, bro. Harry and Meghan sell. That is why they continue to
They're
put them.
infamous.
Yeah, so it doesn't even matter. Like, if they're not doing anything, it still becomes a thing. Like, there was a recent article about how they were trying to say that Megan showed up with cameras and all this stuff when the shooting happened in El Paso with the kids. Was it El Paso? It was somewhere here in Texas. The shooting with the kids at the elementary school. I remember she showed up. And so there was a recent thing that said she showed up with cameras and making demands and all these things. One of the parents of the children that was murdered during the mass shooting came out and said that is not the case. She did not show up with any cameras, and she talked to every single one she could talk to. She was very nice and very much like didn't want the attention on her. You know who did show up with cameras? Matthew McConaughey. Somebody else who tried to show up with cameras? The governor of Texas, Greg Abbott. But because he was denied no sé qué, he didn't show up. So it's like, at the memorial, after this horrific mass shooting of elementary school students, these other people are showing up with cameras. Meghan
Mhm.
Markle didn't. But they had to put out an article because they have no more news on the girl. So they had to put out an article trying to bash her as someone seeking attention. And one of the parents who literally went through like a gut wrenching situation of losing their child came out to support her and to defend her because these people are writing lies for clicks. They're literally writing lies for money. They get, like ad views, all these clicks, all these different like things that come, revenue, all of that because of the hate that they are hurling against her. That's why
Mhm.
it's like, I don't care for Megan in that way. Like, I'm not a Megan fan, but I am going to defend like the truth. And the truth has always been that, like, however ditzy she may be, however ignorant she may be about things, at the end of the day, there is a legit hate campaign against her. And people are purposefully choosing to not see it and not acknowledge it because it's to their benefit. Like, so the fact that that journalist literally like told told this truth, you're not going to see that out anywhere. You're not going to see that like being shared everywhere because that doesn't help to get views. That doesn't help to get clicks. So that's
Mhm.
why it's like, I don't understand people's fascination with like hating people, in particular like them, so much. Like, it's kind of sick at this point. Anyway, I'm
I
done.
don't have a problem with Harry. I have a problem with Meghan. But that's another discussion for another day. But that concludes today's episode. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also, please share our video. We're trying to grow our community so your friends can be our friends so we can all be friends. We also have social media, which Dee will tell you about.
We're on Instagram and TikTok at Hear Me Out, DNE. So make sure you guys like, follow, share, comment. We enjoy interacting with y'all.
All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.